Hello, hello, internet world. I'm back. It's literally been 1 second since I stopped the last video. But, I want each story to have its own video. So anyways, welcome to the next story. I'm pretty sure this one is also from 7th grade, like the last one. Definitely has like the same type of style. Oh, dude, there's another story I want to read on camera that was from senior year of high school. And it's like a weird story. It's like, like some of those like Victorian era stories. I mean, I'm sure the Victorian era isn't the only time when people did this, but it's what I think of. Like, you know how certain stories are just like almost just kind of like a long ass monologue? Actually, you know what I'm thinking of? I'm thinking of like Jonathan Swift, where he had stuff like The Modest Proposal and stuff, where it's like, it's not so much a story as like, just like a long like opinion piece, He's just like writing like whatever he wants to say, but there's not really like a story there, it's more just like opinions and ideas, I had a story like that was my nipple showing. It's not right. My nipple is like right here. So I think I'm good. This is a revealing shirt. Glad my boobs are small. But I'm like in the middle of PMS, so my boobs are like ballooning out a little bit. Anyway, was that too much? I don't know. What was I gonna say? Oh, right. So I wrote a story like that one time, inspired by some weird shit that happened at my teen job when I was like 17. I wrote this like story is using the term loosely. It's really more like an opinion piece, like a long fucking monologue from this one character. It goes on for like pages and pages and pages about like wanting attention and how certain people get all the attention and what will you do for attention, like how far will you go, like will you almost kill yourself or will you suffer pain for attention. And some people are just more charismatic and they just get more attention than others, and some people are destined for fame and some people don't want the fame but they'll get it anyway. And I don't know. It's just like a fucking weird ass long rant, basically. Through the eyes of like this rando character that I made up. But I want to read that one eventually. Okay. 3 minutes in. I'm just fucking rambling at this point. I should put this video in double speed. That will give it the true Norma Joe seal. Anyway, okay, this one is called The Division, or I guess just Division, not The Division like the video game. It's just Division, but this is 2002. I don't know how long the video game Division has been around, but like for all I know, maybe like I know it came out in like 2014 or 15 or something. But who knows, maybe it's based on something that's older, I don't fucking know. But what I'm trying to say is, if you look at this cover, the two things have similarities, because I'm pretty sure The Division, the video game, is about like a virus going around and mutating people or something, I don't know, making people sick or something. And this is similar. This is also about science gone wrong, as you can tell by an upside down beaker with a fucked up rat on it. And then this has like a hole through the middle right here, like a bar through the middle. See, man, look how cool I was when I was 12. Okay, I'm almost 5 minutes in. Let me get into this bullshit. Division. Why it's called that, I don't fucking know. I think I was trying to be like, it's about like the division between people and animals or some bullshit like that. See, this is what I'm talking about right here. This is chapter 1. Do you see this? This is chapter 1. Half a page. This would not happen now. This would never happen now. Now it's like, if I even have chapters of my stories, it's like, oh, yeah, I just wanna get all my ideas down. Oh, what, 35 pages? Chapter 1? Yeah, whatever. You know? Maybe not that many, you know, but this would not happen. I miss these days, man. I miss these days when things could just be simple and easy. Anyway. Chapter 1. The boss says my project is a huge risk. He says that if it fails, we're through. But I am willing to take that chance. I'm nearly positive that my formulas are flawless. I don't know what I'd do if I failed, but I don't have to worry about that. I put so much work into this. It cannot fail. It will not fail. I promise you, you won't be sorry. That's in quotes. That's her, like, talking to her boss, I guess. Or her, him, I don't know. I think it's a her. Oh my god, look at this. I have a chapter 2.5. You can't see the shit in the camera. There's always a fucking glare. Well, trust me, okay? It says chapter 2 on the top right here. And then down here, it says 2.5. Chapter 2. There were 20 rats, each in separate tiny cages. Lara Gray. What have I heard that name before? Is there somebody named Laura Gray who's like a famous character? Who's the one from Tomb Raider? That's Laura Croft. So that's not the same. And this is Lara anyway. It's not Laura. There's also Jean Grey. I don't know. Why am I thinking I know another character, like a famous character named Laura Gray? Anyway, I don't know. Lara Gray had given names to all of them. She could speak to them. A few of her colleagues made fun of her and tormented the rats. She ignored them and went off to live in the peaceful world of her mind. The time for revenge would come someday. Chapter 2.5, Sabotage, and it's spelled hell wrong, but, you know, whatever. My project is destroyed. What kind of beast would do this? A lot of usage of the word beast, I'm realizing. Guess that word was hot when I was in 7th grade. It would have worked, I know it would. The rats are stolen, the equipment is destroyed. When I came into the room, white mist hung in the air. Is it anthrax? That wasn't the story I added there. Anything that could have shattered had been smashed to bits. There are no words that can express my feelings. I know it was one of the doctors. No one else has the key card. The question is who? That's shady shit. See, I don't think that would happen in real life. Can you imagine the money that would be involved? Holy shit, somebody's getting fired and fined or some shit, I don't know. Probably taken to court. I didn't think about that shit when I was in 7th grade. You don't think about that shit when you're in 7th grade. Who gives a fuck about details like that? That's not interesting. Chapter 3. Damn it. I should have destroyed all those vials. When I knocked over 2 of them, I don't know which 2. It was like vinegar hitting baking soda. The rats and I all got a whiff of that white misty shit. Is this the doctor talking? I like how the doctor says, I knocked over 2 of them, I don't know which. Who gives a fuck? But the important thing is that we're alive and free. All this time of lying, cheating, and killing against my will, all of it is gone. Now I'm with the rats, my own kind, my family. There is an old junkyard in an abandoned part of the city. Needless to say, the junk hasn't been touched in years. I'm sure there's a million homeless people already living there. When you get there, you're gonna be like, oh, I wasn't the first person who thought of this place. There's even an old school bus in there laying on its side. Rather than living in it, we dug a burrow underneath. We are secret and safe. Isn't that what fucking, Gandalf says? Keep it secret, keep it safe. There may not be a lot of places for people in this part of the slums. This is what I'm telling you about. Bad neighborhoods will make an occurrence, or repeated occurrence in my stories. But it's Opportunity City for rats. Chapter 4. Oh my god. So short, you guys. Look at how short. Oh my god. I went to see the boss today, even though I already know my life is over. He yelled at me, but I didn't catch all of what he said. Actually, very little of it. I was so tired, I could hardly keep my eyes open. I wish I could do that when people are yelling at me. My bosses are nice now. They haven't yelled at me in a while. Chapter 5. All the color has drained out of me. My skin, my eyes, my hair. Remember what I said in the last story about these bullet points? My eyesight is dimming, and I know that soon I will be blind. In the day, I have no energy, but when the sun goes down, the world still holds promise for an albino. That's not offensive at all. Oh my god, I have to talk about this fucking commercial. That'll be my next video. I betrayed the rats and drove them from our home. No, my home. I had to do it. I had no choice. They hunt every night. Cats, dogs, and their other stray animals are their prey. They have been growing since our escape and are about 4 feet long now. They are learning how to walk on 2 legs. So it's like Animal Farm. The rats are intelligent. Too intelligent. Chapter 6. A van pulled up in front of an apartment building in an abandoned part of town. No one wanted to live there, but if they did, they would be evicted anyway. Soon a mall was to be built over it. I'm sure squatters are already living there. Not even homeless people. Just like, college kids with, loans and shit, and they don't have to fucking pay rent. They're like, this is not the American dream we were promised. I'm moving into this squatters unit with some other young 20-year-olds because we shouldn't have to fucking be under the tyranny of rent. I'm just gonna do this and throw my poop in a bucket outside the back or whatever. Because the bank owns this old ass, crumbling ass, what do you call that? Like, you can't go in. What is that fucking called? Like, not quarantine, like quarantine for houses, like you can't go in there and shit. Condemned is what I was trying to say. We're gonna live in this condemned ass place, and the bank will take like years to get to it, so we'll have a couple of years under our belt to live in this crumbling ass place. Anyways, that was a long side story. Where was I? Oh, okay. Soon a mall was to be built over it. The squad broke down the door and rushed inside. The squad. Is that supposed to be like the SWAT team? There was the colony of rats. They were 6 feet tall and stood on 2 legs, using their tails for support. Oh shit. They attacked the people savagely. They were fighting for freedom, but the humans were fighting for money, and in the end they stood no match for the guns. Guns and money, man. All the early civilizations of the world couldn't take it, and neither can these rats. The ones that did escape the building were frozen in the headlights of the jeeps. All 18 of them were slaughtered. How many did they say were 20 in the beginning? Chapter 7. In the apartment down the street, 2 other rats heard the gunshots. They crouched still in the attic and knew they were the only ones left of the original group. But they were not the only ones left of their kind. The new mother nuzzled her 7 children. Oh my god. Septomom. She would have another litter in 3 months. Holy shit, dude. She's a rat. I guess it's fine. But still. Are they like part human now? I don't know. For now, the babies needed to eat, and so did she. Her mate could smell human flesh outside. Cool. Okay. That was the division.